There are some opera tunes we all know. But do we all know what they're called? Look, you're not the only one. I'm guilty of it too. Like I say, no, you definitely know it. It's the one that goes like really high at the end. It got really famous through like soccer or something, I think. It's the one that like every person sings on every talent show ever. And then even when someone does tell you the name, it doesn't exactly help. Are you talking about Nessun dorma? Maybe. The thing is, some of these songs actually do have names that we can kind of remember, things like the Flower Duet or the Song to the Moon, but they're the very lucky few. Most of them are way more difficult to remember, let alone pronounce. Largo, oh, the Figaro song. Figaro. Well, I say, enough's enough. Why should some songs get popular names and not others? Free the title. I just hit my mic. Oh no. Free the titles. I mean, okay, it does kind of make sense because a lot of the songs aren't in English as their first language, so it makes sense that their titles wouldn't be in English, I guess. But then no, it's not just a matter of like translating the titles, because the actual titles themselves aren't even titles. For every aria, the title is just the first line of the song. Like imagine if we did that with every song now, that like you don't get to give your song a title, it's just whatever the first line of your lyrics are. How terrible a world would that be? I don't know who started this tradition, but it like, for me, it goes in the category of like, well, if all your friends are jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge. So, I think some renaming is in order, but who gets to do it? Who is universally important enough that we in the English-speaking world might actually listen to their proposed choices? Who's informed enough, but normal enough and neutral enough that none of us would be able to complain about the song title that they came up with? If only there was some party whose like collective knowledge and authority far outweighed that of like individual mortals. First on our list is O mio babbino caro, an aria made famous by like every 12-year-old prodigy ever. O mio babbino caro, mi piace It's from an opera called Gianni Schicchi by Puccini, and it's about a girl, a teenage girl, who wants to marry her boyfriend, but her daddy won't let her because their families are fighting. So she pulls out her 5-year-old Bambi eyeballs and like fluttery eyelashes, and she says, "Oh, please, please, dearest darlingest daddy, can I please, please marry him? Or I'll kill myself." O mio babbino caro does translate to, "Oh, my dearest daddy." Would you ever in a million years tell your friends that you love the song "Oh My Dearest Daddy"? No. No. We need some help. All right, we're gonna start by just saying hello, because come the AI revolution, I wanna make sure I'm on the right side of technology, so we're not just gonna go in, we're gonna have a civilized, kind conversation with mixed ChatGPT. Hi. My name is, oh, should I give my name? I'm gonna. Hello, Cait. It's nice to meet you too. How can I assist you today? This is very creepy. He's so, or she is so polite. Well, first things first, I want to make sure I gave my name. I want to make sure I get theirs. After all, this is an episode all about names. Chat generative pre-trained transformer. I'm gonna call him Gino. Okay, so I need to set the scene so that Gino knows what we're doing. Could you help me think of some song titles? He's thinking about it. Really thinking about it. We haven't even gotten to the hard part yet, Gino. I'm a little nervous with how long this is taking. Oh no. Okay, all right. See if he likes it a little bit better this time. Oh, yay! Of course, I'd be happy to help you come up with some song titles. What type of songs are you thinking of? Any specific genre or theme? Well, yes, now that you mention it. They are operatic songs. Okay, well, we're not here to just like rip off all of the operatic titles. Okay, he says, let me know if you have any more specific themes or ideas in mind and I can try and suggest more titles. We need to suggest some more titles here. I'm actually looking for a title for, we're gonna say it's a new song. Can you give me some more details about the song? What is it about? Is there a specific emotion or theme you want to capture in the title? Okay, that's a lot of questions. I want to make sure I answer all of them. The song is about a teenage girl who wants to marry her boyfriend, but her father will not let her. Great! Here are some potential titles based on the theme and emotion of your song. Father, please say yes. Well, that's not much better than what we already have. The One I Love. Tears of a Young Bride. Ooh, I kind of like that. A Father's Blessing. Well, no. The Power of Love. Our Future Together. Broken Dreams. A Daughter's Plea. Actually, that's really not bad. That's really not bad. If we think about the ones that already exist, they do just describe the subject material of the song. So the Song to the Moon is literally a song to the moon. The Flower Duet is a duet about two people who are going to pick a certain kind of flower. Having something like A Daughter's Plea, I think that's actually really good. Due Diligence, let's finish it off. My Heart's Desire, no, it's too close to my heart, we'll go on. Love Conquers All, no. Okay, A Daughter's Plea. I actually think that's really great, except we wouldn't say A Daughter's Plea, we'd say The Daughter's Plea. Did we just fix this? O mio babbino caro, The Daughter's Plea. Libiamo lieti calici. It's a good time of a song, we all know it. None of us know why we know it, but we know it. Libiamo lieti calici che la bellezza infiora. This one's from La Traviata by Verdi, and basically it's just a toast. It's a good time, everyone's got champagne glasses, they're all taking turns going, to life, to love, to liberty, to lingerie, and then, you know, like everyone laughs and they all take a bunch of drinks. It basically just build up all their regrets for the next morning. But the thing is, this translates to let's drink from the joyous chalices, which is not a great song title. Let's fix it. Okay, so we need to describe, what did he ask for again? Details about the song, what it was about, specific emotion or theme to capture in the title itself. Well, I guess I didn't really help him that much the first time around. How about a title for a drinking song and being very rich? Okay, here are some potential titles for your drinking song. Live It Up. Raise a Glass. Okay, that's not bad, but it's not distinct from all the other drinking songs that exist in opera. I suppose I didn't give a very helpful description though. Cheers to Life. Wealth and Whiskey. Ooh, that does give me an idea to specify that it should be about champagne, because it is a specifically champagne-y kind of situation. Drink and Be Merry. It's not bad. Fortune and Frothy Brews. The High Life. Rich and Drunk. I mean, they're not wrong about the plot of Traviata. Party Like Kings, Bottoms Up, my friends. Okay, not quite what we were looking for. We do want it to be slightly more descriptive of what the song's about rather than like the actual toasting part of the song. So, okay, let's give a little bit of clarification here for Gino. The drink is champagne. So I said the drink is champagne and the title should describe the party. Champagne dreams, the bubbly life, pop the cork, bubbles and bliss, sparkling nights, champagne wishes, effervescent delight, celebrate in style, fizz and folly, toast to the good life. Okay, so Gino's coming up with songs here that you would probably find on like a pop album or something today, but we want it to be a song that you could do, like you could walk on stage and say, I'm going to sing the Champagne and Bubbles song from La Traviata, except you want it to be a little bit better than that. We don't want to say the toast song because that's too generic. How about something like the toast song? Now I'm like having a conversation like Gino is a person here. I'm curious. Clink and Drink, Champagne Supernova. I feel like we're starting to run low on the ideas here. The Crystal Life, Golden Bubbles, Champagne Spark. We're missing the point here. Gino. I feel like maybe we should start over. Maybe I should figure out how to more helpfully specify this. Okay, so he says more descriptive. A glass of champagne, the bubbly toast, raise a flute, a celebration in bubbles, champagne memories, toast to the night! Toast to the night! That's perfect! Ha! A taste of luxury, fizzing fun, the sparkling soiree. Wow, actually, I kind of really like that. It is more descriptive of like what the party is about, but I love the toast to the night. Have to be kind and thank our friend Gino here for coming up with something like that. Okay, so, Libiamo nei lieti calici, the toast to the night. Yes, the Figaro song. You know what I'm talking about. That one's called Largo al factotum from The Barber of Seville by Rossini, which just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Figaro's basically just describing what it's like to be the handyman of the city. So like all these people are coming to him saying, hey, trim my beard, cut my hair, fix my kid's scraped knee, deliver my letter, Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. And he's just like, okay guys, stop. At least make a line. And Largo al factotum roughly translates to make way for the handyman, which is just not a great song title. Gino can do better. Here are some potential titles for your song about Figaro, the busy handyman. Oh, I like that's an apt description. Figaro's frenzy. Ooh, strong, right out of the gate. The busy life of Figaro, Figaro's juggling act, always on the go with Figaro. That's quite clever. I mean, it's not clever per se, but like making a rhyme like that. Anyways, Figaro's never-ending list, Figaro's helping hand, a day in the life of Figaro, the world of Figaro, Figaro's crazy day, Figaro and the endless requests. Figaro and the endless requests sounds a little bit like the 8th Harry Potter book. Figaro's frenzy, it's got a bit of a ring to it. I wouldn't say it, as I'm coming on stage and say, I'm gonna sing Figaro's frenzy. Well, Figaro's frenzy. You know what I don't like? I don't like the possessive. I don't like the Figaro's. So how do I refine this? I want to say people like calling him all the time, like Figaro, Figaro, like they're always calling his name. Oh, I'll say it like that, because I was thinking like maybe it would translate to like calling him all the time when that obviously didn't exist in Seville in the 1700s. I wonder if Gina's going to be able to do something about this, because I literally don't even know what this means. Here are some additional potential titles that emphasize the fact that people are always calling on Figaro for help. Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. That's literally what everyone says. The call of Figaro. Figaro, the man of many calls. He's not. Figaro's resounding echo. The handyman's anthem. The handyman's anthem is not bad. Figaro's on-call life. The voice that never rests. The handyman's anthem is the closest. It's not quite there because we want it to have Figaro's name in the title. I need to make sure that I acknowledge that he's doing a good job. I like the title, The Handyman's Anthem. I don't know what he's gonna do with this, but I've been very pleasantly surprised so far. Here are some variations on The Handyman's Anthem that include Figaro's name. Figaro's Anthem, The Handyman's Life. No. The Handyman's Anthem featuring Figaro. I'm just realizing that Figaro's anthem is actually, like, good. I don't know. I'm not sure why that didn't occur to me. I think you could come on stage and you could say, today I'm going to be singing for you Figaro's anthem. The anthem of Figaro. That's even better because I don't have to have that possessive because I didn't, Largo al factotum. The anthem of Figaro.
Figaro, bravo, bravissimo, abro, Figaro, bravo, bravissimo, fortunatissimo, 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 per verità, abro, Figaro, bravo, bravissimo, abro, Figaro, bravo, bravissimo, fortunatissimo, 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 per verità.
You knew this was coming. Nessun dorma, otherwise known as the male equivalent of the talent show song. Funnily enough, this one is also from a Puccini opera, but this one is from Turandot. It roughly translates to none shall sleep, because in this song, a prince wants to marry a princess, but the princess does not want to marry him. So he told her, cool, if you can discover what my name is by the time the sun comes up, You don't have to marry me. So then she goes and tells all of her subjects, hey, y'all are not gonna sleep tonight because I need to figure out what this dude's name is so I don't have to get married against my will. Good for her. This is such a famous tune. We really need some help here. Waiting for the sun to come up so he can marry the princess. Here are some potential titles for your opera song about the prince waiting in the garden to marry the princess. The prince's nighttime vigil. Waiting for the sun with the prince? Nah. Garden of hopes and dreams? No. The prince's love labor? A night in the garden with the prince. The princess's heart? Awaiting the dawn. The prince's unwavering love? A garden of promises. The prince's faithful wait. The promise of a new day. A prince's dream. I kind of like awaiting the dawn. I think we can do a little bit of tweaking to make it something, but I feel like that's got like a little kernel of potential. Also, the prince's nighttime vigil. The prince's vigil. The prince's vigil. The vigil of the prince. The prince's vigil. The prince's vigil. I like the prince's vigil. Okay, I do want to get another round from Gino here and we'll see what he says just to make sure that that's the best we can do. Can you please? Gotta maintain politeness, people. Think of a few more titles like those. I feel like he's doing a great job so far. Okay, some additional variations on the prince's vigil and awaiting the dawn. The prince's night-long vigil, sure. The vigil of the heart, a prince's hope. The vigil of love, a prince's promise. Dawn of love, the prince's waiting. We have a lot of colons going on here. A garden of patience, a prince's love story, love in bloom. A garden of longing, the prince's vigil. Ooh, I like longing because that is very true to what's going on. Ooh, what about a combination of vigil? We don't have to say prince because we know who the character is. What if we went for the garden vigil? The garden vigil. And if you're gonna announce that, then you say, I'm gonna sing the garden vigil from Turandot. I think that's great. I think we've got it. I think we've got it. Well done, Gino. The garden vigil, Nessun dorma, from Turandot. Okay, our last one for today because we need to give our little friend Gino here a break and also myself. La donna è mobile from Rigoletto.
La donna è mobile, qual piuma elemento, muta la certo di pensier.
This one also roughly translates to women are fickle. The Duke is flirting with this woman that he likes, but he's doing it by, you know, like that classic thing of insulting her, trying to get her to like him. Obviously, this one is super famous, so we need a title that's gonna work from the Opera House to the Olive Garden. Okay, this one I gave a little bit more context to, so he's been doing so well with all the previous suggestions. The Playful Tease, The Art of Seduction, Flirting with Fickleness, wow, the double F there. The Flirt's Dilemma, The Fickle Dance of Love, The Playful Romeo, Fickle Hearts and Flirtatious Words, The Charm of the Tease, A Fickle Game of Love, The Flirt's Lament. Did we just nail it on the first try? The Flirt's Lament? That's honestly, I think that's perfect. Hold on, let me read these lyrics to you. Woman is fickle. Like a feather in the wind, she always changes her voice and her mind. Always sweet, pretty face, in tears or in laughter, she's always lying. Ladies and gentlemen, La donna è mobile, The Flirt's Lament. What do you think? Would you use these? I feel like I'd use these. I was very pleasantly surprised. I know this was only a very minor, silly way of using AI, but I am curious about how this kind of technology is gonna find a place in the classical music industry in years to come. I feel like it's desperately needed. If you want to hear more about my thoughts on why I think that, then I would recommend checking out this video here where I go into detail about how I think the classical music industry needs to change. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening, and I will see you next time on Scores Unstitched.